Aphrodite. Am I insufferably pedantic?
Uh-huh. But thank you. What are we doing?
You seem to me to be a goddess.
Really? Which one?
Venus. But could Venus's pagan principles work in our more civil century, and without slaves? The Greeks only lived as freely as they did because they had slaves.
Well, then I seem to be in need of one. Would you be my slave, Herr Dr. Krushansky?
Happily. Show me a woman who's honest enough to say, I am Pompadour, I am Borgia, I am the master to whom you are bound, and I'll kneel to her.
But where would Aphrodite find her master today?
No man is worthy of dominating a goddess. He's only worthy of being subjugated by her. Subjugate me.
What, in love with me already?
Profoundly, and suffering as if I had known you all my life.
Stand up! Stand away from me! I must say, you do intrigue me. I like your earnestness and your clarity of thought, your great knowledge, your depth of feeling. Physically, you're not unattractive. But when a man submits to me, I see a trick.
This is no trick. Only love me.
You see? Orders already.
Marry me.
I'm a frivolous woman, Herr Krushansky. You'd have to be very brave to love me. I've told you my principles and how I live.
I only know that I want you to be my wife.
You don't really know anything about me.
Dominate.
It's absurd.
In time, you'd only try to wrest power from me, as every lover does. Why waste time in the struggle? I hand all power over to you in advance, now and forever, unconditioned. Dominate. Do with me what you will. Beat me, if you like.
Well, this is certainly novel.
Stand over there.
What?
Yes, stand next to the divan.
It feels better from here.
Well, you're taking power, so you should take a power position.
Well, this is certainly novel. No, it feels all wrong.
Right? I hand all power over to you in advance, now and forever, unconditioned. Dominate me. Do with me what you will. Beat me if you like.
Well, this is certainly novel. You wanted me here, you got me here. I'm saying the line. And hey, it's an audition, right?
It's also an audition to see how good you are at taking direction, so stay there. I hand all power over to you in advance, now and forever, unconditionally. Dominate me. Do with me what you will. Beat me if you like.
Well, this is certainly novel. God, you're so right. This does feel better.
This is the future of men and women. Let the one who would kneel, kneel. Let the one who would submit anyway, submit now.
What do you want in your heart of hearts?
To be less than nothing. To have no will of my own. To be your property and to vanish in your sublime essence. To dress and undress you. To hand you your stockings and to put the shoes on your feet.
You call that love?
Of the highest sort. The kind that most people reserve for their God. In love as in politics, one partner must rule. One of them must be the hammer, the other the anvil. I willingly accept being the answer. Should I stop?
No, I love it. God, the insight. Especially about women. Thomas, you really understand women.
Well, what can I say? Years of study. Where was I?
Oh, being the anvil.
Yes. Great love is born of opposites, not equal. You and I are those opposites, Vaughn. I seek pain and you pleasure, and you seek pleasure must never defer to anyone's feelings. You must enjoy without pity, indulge yourself ruthlessly. You must use a lover as he would use you. You must rule him, wring him dry.
Oh, fantastic.
If you won't take me as a husband, then take me as your slave. Treat me with divine cruelty. Punish me simply for being what I am, and because as a goddess, you have the right to.
Why would I ever mistreat a man who loves me?
Because it'll only make me worship you even more.
I don't want to be worshipped.
That's the first lie that's passed your lips. Every woman wants to be worshipped, just as our Creator does. So, create me, ruin me, annihilate me. Excuse me. Hi. Yeah. No, I'm still here. Everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. I don't know. Probably just a couple of minutes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. All right. Chat up. Bye.
Oh, excuse me. Hey. No, everything's cool. The audition went okay. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, look, I'm at the temp agency. They think they might have something for me. Dictaphone typing. Yeah, it's a night job typing till morning. Some legal agency. They gotta get the contract in before morning. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Well, that's too bad. I said too bad. Bye. Jesus.
Your significant other.
Does anybody still say that?
I'm sorry, what's modern for significant other these days?
Asshole.
Doesn't matter.
You're wondering how come I lied, right?
It's really none of my business.
Well, what does Miranda say? Why should I deny myself anything? I got other fish to fuck, to coin a phrase.
So, you're the hammer and he is the hammer.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Say, yeah, okay, honey, anything you say, get led around by the nose? This ain't about love. This is about getting a piece of me. You want the piece, you gotta put up with the rest of me. Isn't that what this play is all about?
Is it?
Are you kidding?
I don't know. Am I?
Come on, Kushemsky loves it, getting led around.
Does he really?
Will you stop that? You're so goddamn coy. It's like being on a fucking dance floor with you.
Would you like some coffee? I think we might have just a little bit left, although chances are it's probably tar by now. I could pour you some if you really wanted some. And then, what?
You're not, coming on to me, are you, Tom?
No. I was just wondering if you wanted some coffee.
Uh-huh. Is it symbolic coffee?
No, it's real coffee. It's live coffee.
You think your wife would approve of you offering me some real life coffee?
I'm not married.
I thought from the phone,
That's my fiance.
same difference. What would fiancé think? Aren't you the guy who once said in some interview, working in theater is the world's greatest way to get laid?
I was a kid. That was my first interview.
You never been married?
No.
Just living with mom all these years?
No. And there have been plenty of women along the way. I mean, none of them really worked out. Until now, that is. You see, I have this sort of old-fashioned kink.
Boxers!
No. I have to fall in love.
It's a pretty serious kink.
See, the thing is, when I do fall,
You go the whole 9 yards, huh?
bells and whistles, and spots in front of my eyes, chaos, thunderbolts. Anyway, coffee or no coffee?
I could imagine giving myself to one man for life. If he commanded my respect, if he overpowered me with his strength, overwhelmed me with the force of his being, if he enslaved me. I'm going to tell you a secret, Savannah. I will submit to a man like that, and I will be faithful too.